Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. Yes, that's Brie Lawson on the screen. I think she looks quite nice with short hair, as that style suits her, but then I've always liked women to have short hair more than the long hair down to her shoulders. But she's had a buzz cut for her role as Electra in the play that she's doing in the West End of London, so it'll be quite a while before her hair grows back to that length, let alone down to a shoulder length that we normally see her with. But I can't understand the backlash that she's had from certain corners of YouTube. Alright, she said some stupid stuff in the past, but Brie seems to have cottoned on that it's not doing her career any good, so she's keeping her mouth shut and she's starting to show her age and grow up a bit. Anyway, enough about Brie. As you know, the women have been banging their own drum in the various the executive corners of the business world, and I found this. As you can see, it's Forbes, and this was done on the 27th of December last year. The important advice for women in 2025. It's written by a woman, naturally. It's a bang your own drum piece, but the only bit which really stands out in the terms of MGTOW is this. Women stand to inherit $30 trillion by 2030, only 5 years away, according to McKinsey and other sources. The World Economic Forum, i.e. that irrelevant talking shop of a collection of fleas who think they control the world, calls it the Great Wealth Transfer. Well, that 30 trillion was made by men, and as men are seeing the way women are going, that is just speculation and conjecture that they're going to hand over $30 trillion to women about 5 years from now. But even if they did, the way women spend money, that 30 trillion will be gone in about 10 to 15 years. In the meantime, men who are MGTOWs and going their own way are generating wealth, and they'll be keeping it to themselves. So it's all right, this article crowing about women inheriting $30 trillion, but it's men will make $30 trillion and then another $30 trillion and maybe up to $1 quadrillion in the next 100 years or so, because it's only men which are the driving force predominantly in science and technology. But anyway, it drops down. Report shows clean energy jobs grew at more than twice the rate overall in the American economy. But clean energy isn't all that what it's cracked up to be. And with Trump in, that's showing this clean energy and green jobs are in a decline, as it's only fossil fuels and nuclear which can power the American economy and the American manufacturing base. But all these clean energy jobs won't be women getting their hands dirty. It'll be clean energy jobs in an office, because women don't like getting their hands dirty and they'd rather sit in an air-conditioned office doing computer work and administrative tasks. Nice and easy, cushy stuff. It says, with the economy shifting towards prioritising both values and profit, and the new industries being created such as clean energy, climate sustainability, which is a load of bunk. The climate's been changing ever since we were on this planet, and we can't do anything to change it. Artificial intelligence, whole new career jobs, and new business opportunities are opening up for women more for women than there have been in the past. For example, the Department of Energy study found that clean energy jobs grew at twice the rate of jobs overall. Now is the time for businesses are leading with purpose, even if they don't call that, says this woman. But anyway, as I said, this is just a drum banging piece for women, and it goes, I keep hearing women undervalue their skills, their experience, their knowledge, and what they bring to the table. I keep hearing women emphasizing how they are missing pieces of qualifications in a posting rather than the special skills they bring to it. As it says, as a result, these women are either not going after job opportunities or showing up an interview in a way that diminishes their expertise and their value. And then it's more yada yada, and that's the article. Now, on the flip side, I found this, Fashion Beans. This was done on the 10th of July last year. Now, this is men's lifestyle, but this Fashion Beans is predominantly aimed at women. The 20 biggest red flags for women to look for in 2025. If you scroll down, these are all the things that I've seen on the MGTOW channels on YouTube in the various commentaries underneath the video and in the video itself. The biggest red flags in women, 20 qualities to be wary of. She doesn't share your values. She plays games. We've all seen that. She's a victim in her relationship stories. You've seen lots of videos of women complaining on TikTok about that. She's a complainer, i.e. a Nagasaurus. The people you love don't like her. That means she didn't pass the mom test. The girl or woman has to be liked by your mother. Your mother knows what women are like. If your mother doesn't like her, then that's a major red flag that she's not the girl for you. But if your mother does like her, then she's a keeper. She's critical and condescending. I've met girls like that in my life. They tend to be sarcastic. She wants to change you. Of course, she wants to change Chad into a good guy, but then she gets bored and moves on. She's the jealous type. And that also passes if you break up and you find someone else. She's jealous that you found somebody else. She thought that she was the only person in your life. She's not accountable. We all seen that. She had a history of cheating, riding the cock carousel. That's one of the biggest red flags. Her sense of humour is mean. I've met girls like that. They've got a nasty sense of humour. I don't like brassy women. That makes them just sound vulgar. She's clingy and pressures you to commit, i.e. she's got baby rabies and she needs a baby to lock her into your resources. She gives you the silent treatment. That's even in person and on social media, i.e. she doesn't answer your texts. She's passive-aggressive. They'd rather exacerbate conflict than talk about it. In other words, she's argumentative. You probably find yourself walking on eggshells most of the time. She's not independent. You're paying the bills. If you're paying the bills, carrying the financial weight and the relationship and maxing out your credit card to keep her happy, this is a major red flag in women, i.e. she's only there for your resources. She's not enthusiastic. She's a totally different person in public and a different person behind closed doors. In other words, she's a chameleon. She runs hot and cold. Well, you've all been in relationships where that happened. She's all drama. Women love drama, as you know. She monopolizes all your time and attention. That means she wants to isolate you. She doesn't reciprocate. If you're constantly sticking your neck out for a woman, treating her nicely and going out of your way to make her happy, it can be super frustrating when you don't receive the same treatment in return. And then it goes, what can women do about it? Yada, yada, yada. And then, what men really think about cosmetic surgery. I don't agree with it at all. Nature gave you a way you look, unless you're severely disfigured. Doing it for pure vanity reasons is a big no-no, in my personal opinion. And there's 1.3 million cosmetic procedures performed on men in 2017. Daft buggers. But anyway, these are the biggest red flags for women to look for in 2025. But women are banging their own drum in 2025, and I think it's a new dawn for them, because they're going to get $30 trillion handed to them by 2030, only 5 years away, and they're going to get lots of jobs in the clean energy sector. Well, things can change overnight, as the American election has shown, so it's anybody's guess what happens in 2030, but I'm predicting this $30 trillion is not going to appear, and if women are expecting it to be given to them, then they've got a big surprise coming. Right, I think I'm on the 10-minute mark now. Sorry it's a dual issue thing, but I didn't find much this weekend. So, you know the routine, people. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, all that. It's completely up to you. It doesn't really matter. If you don't like these videos and this channel, then go somewhere else. It doesn't really matter. I just do it as this is an electronic soapbox, and it's not monetized, nor ever will it be monetized. It's not the reason why I joined YouTube. So I'll try and find something else on this line for next week, but for now, that's it from me. Bye bye.